She a fake wannabe fake birth.
This the same mama that was just claiming how great of a mother she is. You got your daughter beating your ass, then you shoot at your daughter, then you got your youngest son catching bodies. The only, what's the word? The only successful child you have is fucking Polo G, and this nigga keep catching charges. He'll be fucked up just as bad as the other nigga if he have all that money. That is crazy. W parenting. Yo, what did you two, man? I'm not want to waste time, so I'm get straight into it. You feel me? Now, today about to be reacting to how Polo G lost his entire audience. Polo G definitely had a run, 2020, 2021, maybe 2022. That nigga fell off the map, like, poof. Then he came out the dust with that garbage ass album. But let's see what they talking about. When did he lose, or how did he lose his entire audience? Hold on. Okay. How did Polo G? Hold on. How did Polo G lose his entire audience? Genuinely curious.
Polo G is an artist that people once thought was going to be the next rap superstar. And I mean, every sign was pointing right to it. Just a few years ago, this man had a #1 song, selling almost 140,000 copies first week. Just a few years ago, this man had a
They'll tell you what year.
Song. Selling almost 140,000.
That's 2019. My bad.
Copies first week. So people at the time was thinking he was one of the ones. He's the next rap superstar. Until everything
Hall of Fame was the last hot shit he dropped.
Darrell so bad that he was locked up. His brother was locked up. His next project sold 24,000 copies first week. It was looking real bad for him. Think about it. Within
that's
one
a lot of
hour,
sales, though.
he went from 140K first week to 24K first week. That's
crazy,
almost the same thing that Ice Spice sold first week. Now, Polo G isn't a random. He's been around for years at this time. Now, that doesn't mean he was always this huge artist, but he had been hot since around 2019. Him and TJ Blue.
Bro, this nigga look like G Herbo. Keep going, cuz.
Their song Pop Out peaked at #11. And after this first bit of success, he ain't slow down. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to take a break now. He kept following it up. He was dropping his music, feeding the fans. But there was a problem he was facing in the background. A life-threatening problem. Barely a year into him having his career, making his money, the man would get sent to the hospital because he would almost OD. He was on drugs so bad at the time that it almost killed him. And really, throughout the whole length of his career, he would be facing problems like these. But a few months after the original ODing situation, he would do
like Herbo.
Speaking on how bad
I know you look
his addiction
familiar,
was.
this Herbo if he had
He said, I had a real bad addiction for like 3 years. I used to think I had to be high to feel alive. It took a moment where I almost lost my life for me to finally let it go and pay attention to my health. Ever since the hospital incident, I quit doing X. I've been sober for 2 months. I say this to all the people battling drug addictions. It's more to life than just that. There's more things you can put your energy into. So for years,
bro, you couldn't pay me to take a narcotic, no type of pill, cause unless it's an ibuprofen or some shit that the doctor prescribed, that's not considered Oxycontin. Cause boy, them motherfuckers is addicted.
Drug problems, but he didn't have money.
This nigga
now
just like
he's
Herbo.
rich. Now he getting money. Now he can buy whatever drug he want. Now he got all this pay, and we would see the effects of this. As his career would go on, he would be openly on and off with these drugs. And there was a time where he would do an interview speaking on how he was still facing these problems.
In the past, I spoke on it on Instagram, just trying to free my mind to like drugs, period, and be sober, just knowing everything that go on in the world behind addiction. And I actually was keeping up with staying off ecstasy for like a year plus, and then I end up relapsing off it around my birthday. So I was really feeling down on myself about that. Like I let my own self down by going back to my old habit. When you on the path of trying to strive for better or just being better, there's a lot of people who can be around you that's going to help you.
I thought ecstasy was a sex drug. Am I wrong?
Way of that. So that's why I learned that from Bad Boys. Like, bring out the best of me, up your distraction.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Right, that's what's up.
So 2019 was the start of his success. 2020, he would start to turn everything up. He would start to drop a lot of music. But everybody was in the house at this time. So there wasn't a lot of room for him to get into no trouble or anything. He would just be locked in. But this little peaceful streak wouldn't last forever. 2021, we would have Polo G start the most life-changing year in his life and most life-ruining moment in his life. Instead of just being solely locked in on the music during 2021, he would also be in some legal problems. I mean, this would be the year when the superstar conversation would first start to spark up, because during this time, he would have a very viral snippet circulating on the internet. He would have this rap star snippet flying around the internet for a long time. People was wanting it, fans was wanting it, people who weren't even fans of Polo G was wanting this specific song
that shit was
that
hot.
bad. And I'm pretty sure this is where a lot
I
of
remember when
the
that came out. I was in the Pontiac in them days.
Hall of Fame. Now, Hall of Fame was a very pivotal moment for Polo G. This would be the biggest moment in his career. I mean, this album came out with a hit song on it. Rap Star sold 140,000 copies first week, but this album would also be the start of problems. The night this album comes out, he does a release party, right? And he's probably thinking it was gonna go smooth. Whole time it didn't go that way. Polo G would end up getting arrested the same night his album comes out.
Damn.
And the situation went viral. A6L wrote this: Polo G was recently arrested following the Miami album release party for his new project. The arrest took place early Saturday morning as the rapper and his team were headed to an after party following the album release event. Polo G ended up getting booked and they charged him with resisting arrest, battery on an officer, criminal mischief, resisting arrest, threatening a public servant.
Bro, he just got all them unnecessary charges. You talking about resisting arrest? But what did they pull him over for? It's not like he aggressive off the pills. He irking off the pills. That's what it sounds like, bro.
On a $19,000 bond.
Damn.
And so Polo G gets arrested. It's not looking good. Then we would have his mom coming out. She was basically defending Polo G. She was like, "This is what happened that night. I'm not cool with it."
What happened?
We're in Miami and we just left Polo's release party. My kids called me in a frenzy saying that the police are all behind them, 20 cars deep, and this is not an exaggeration. What is ridiculous is the fact that a young black man can celebrate his success and still be looked at as a Then when I go and I ask them, where is my son who's years old, they refuse to let me speak to my son. Do you see this?
It look like some serious shit happened.
See this? When I say
me up there piecing their ass up, fighting all them officers.
Beyond ridiculous. All of this is because my son Polo G literally came from his album release party and going to his after party at Allure, and they stopped them because they were driving while black. Let's keep in mind that they were driving in a licensed vehicle.
No, what happened? No, we're not about to do that. Did the Nick, was he speeding? Did he like do an improper, like something improper on the road? We're not about to do that. I need to know what happened.
And a driver,
I need to see the proof of the
pudding. He wasn't
pudding.
even the person driving. Do you know how scary that is? And then when I go and approach them to ask them about my children, and namely my minor son who's 16, they tell us if we don't leave that they're gonna lock us up. I need y'all. I do not know if my children are safe, and I need you to flood Miami Police Department and tell them to let my sons go. Polo G, they have T-Baby, and I am not having it. My children will not be a casualty. I have raised my children right. They are respectful people, and we are celebrating the success, and this is how it ends. Not on my watch. Not on my watch, and not today. I have a right to ask where my children are. I have a right to know where my child is. This is ridiculous. This is a waste of taxpayers' money. Ridiculous. And the only crime that they committed is being black and successful. Ridiculous. We're a car full of women, and you know what they told us at the end of the day? Them white men told us, mother, but you going to jail too. What I'm going to jail for? Look at this one. Look at him.
So that was her side of the story. Then we had the cops saying that originally he got pulled over because the tents was too dark. Cops said they was trying to talk to the driver.
See, I got pulled over for that a couple of times too. That'd be bullshit. Even though that is the law, so he did get pulled over for something. You know what I'm saying?
Roll the window down. Eventually, situation escalated. It escalates. Everybody's getting out the car, and everybody did get out the car except one person. Polo G. He had to be forced out of the cop. And the police said that Polo G was allegedly wild. And they saying he told the cops he would have killed him. He was talking crazy. This is allegedly what he said, quote unquote. I will kill you. I swear I'll use these fists to beat the out of you and knock your ass out. Then the situation will escalate from that to him getting put up for the night.
Damn.
But this arrest will end up getting caught on camera.
Yeah, I was about to say, where the body cam footage?
This
how come I ain't never seen that shit? I'm gonna get an ad block, y'all. Don't worry about it. Where the body cam?
Rapper or whatever. whoever his name is, and then I think this one's like his sister or something like that.
This nigga got a pink taser.
He's some, I don't know, I never heard of him.
Oh, I'm tripping.
He gave me like 100 people.
He got a quarterback playbook on this fucking head. Like he running
I guess they're
plays.
ready to throw down their lives for him. I don't know who he is, whatever. Hey, but he thinks something, so, you know, be ready for it.
Yo! 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 Yo!
Huh.
Yo!
Stop.
You broke as hell. I definitely.
Oh, here we go about the broke and about the money. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, you got $10,000.
They're like shitting on the officer from the back seat. This nigga's hilarious, bro.
I'm just saying, bro, because if you die right now, what could you give your kids? If you die right now, what could you give the lady that you in bed with? What could you give to your mama? Have you ever bought your mama anything?
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Did you buy your mama a car? Did you buy your mama a house? I did that. I did both of those.
Nigga shitting on the officer.
I'm glad you did that.
Bro.
Ever in life.
I would love to do that one day.
You would love to do it, but you never will.
And what is that supposed to make me feel like? A less of a man than you are?
Yes, that's supposed to make you feel like less of a man.
So what I gotta do? I gotta be a rapper? But I do provide. I do. I just don't know how to sing like you.
You don't know how to sing.
I don't?
You can know how to be a man. You can know how to box. You can know how to play baseball.
Do you box?
Be a police officer.
You box?
You want to be a police officer?
So I'm supposed to be a professional boxer, like a champion boxer, to make like millions of dollars? Sorry, man, I don't
And
have
this
the
nigga
skill.
going back and forth with him.
How come you didn't become a doctor?
You chose to be a police officer.
How come you didn't become a doctor?
For your family. I just asked you, do you got
I make an honest living.
You invested in, bro. Do you even got any money in stocks, Bitcoin, anything? What could you get to your kids?
Geeking off pills.
You don't have. You broke, bro. I'm telling you what's real. What could you if you died right now? Only thing they can say is he was a good officer.
Nah, me personally, I don't agree with what the fuck Polo G got going on. Cause let's be real, to make it as a rapper, it's a stride of luck to make it as a rapper. Let's be real. There's so many rappers in this world, so many, too many to count. So the fact that you made it and you can do the shit that you do for your family and all that extra shit, that's good, that's cool, cause that's definitely cool. But for you to throw it in another motherfucker face because you got yourself in a fucked up position, it wouldn't even escalate to this. It wouldn't even have escalated to this if he would have just got out the car when they told him to get out the car. Straight like that, unless he had some other shit in the car. But he wouldn't even be in the back of a car. He said, "Oh, my tint dark. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. Boom, boom, boom. I done this a couple of times. Oh, my tint too dark. Dang, that's messed up. I ain't even know. Yeah, they tell you the legal one, and then like, damn, okay, I'm gonna get it fixed. Get your little ticket and go on about your day. That's all you really gotta do, cause." But the fact he feel like he got money, so he feels untouchable. That's entitlement at its fullest. Hey, bro, money really be. They say money don't ruin you. Money brings out your true character, who you really are. It just amplifies your personality. That's what they say money does. Up on be like this.
Kids trying to struggle with a day to day because you know you risking your life every day in this job, right? So a kill you dead, and your kids gotta live with the fact they pops was losing. And now you dead and gone.
Nah, my son will be proud of me, bro.
And it ain't nothing that you could do.
He'll be proud of me. He'll be proud of me.
What could you do for them in the afterlife?
My kids are proud of me. I mean, like, my daddy was a hero. My daddy was a hero.
They don't think like my pops was a bitch.
Nah, I would have. Maybe your kids. Maybe yours.
Down with a vest on.
Maybe yours, not mine. Mine would think my daddy was a hero. I don't think about a legacy. I just come and I work and I try to do the best job I can.
But the officer would be wrong if he said, "What was your daddy? What did your daddy do that was so great?" You get what I'm saying? Where's your dad?
I told you, man, money don't make the worth of a man.
True. That is true. 100% true.
Listen, I'm just saying, we would have had respite while we completed our report. Was that because we was kicking the left door or the right door?
Until I went to sleep and woke back up and I was still in the back of that car. I got every right to be frustrated.
You're frustrated, but you didn't black out.
How come I didn't black out? You gonna tell me what the I did?
Because you were kicking the doors the whole time.
I'm telling you, when you first apprehended me, and they slammed me to the floor. I blacked out. That's what I just told this lady right here.
Bro, you were housed when you were
fighting us the entire time. What are you talking about? You were resisting the entire time.
Don't do drugs. That's not what it's at.
I'm tired of talking to your
All this is completely unnecessary and avoidable. Damn, another ad, bro. I'm gonna get an ad blocker for real, for real. I might get one before I get monetized.
That arrest with the release of this album really opened up a can of worms for Polo G. It would start with him getting constantly arrested. A few months after this first arrest, he would end up getting arrested again in September 2021. We would see Polo G arrested, and it said that the car he was in got pulled over. Cops found out with the strap on him. He got a felony charge. But even though he did get booked on that specific charge, he got lucky. 3 of the charges back on that album release night ended up getting dropped. TMZ wrote this. Rapper Polo G could soon be off the hook for allegedly beating the crap out of a cop in Miami because the bulk of the charges against him are now dropped. Prosecutors tossed 2 charges against Polo G: battery of an officer and threatening a public servant. Polo G's misdemeanor charge for criminal mischief was dropped too. We're told prosecutors had insufficient evidence to move forward with their case on all 3 of those charges, but he would have to go through some anger management programs to actually get the cases dropped and closed.
God.
But this case wasn't shit compared to what was on the way in 2023. In August
They made
2023,
that nigga take anger management classes.
Polo G's
That
house
shit
was
is
getting raided. I
crazy,
mean,
bro.
12 running all through his crib, and at first, it was looking bad. TMZ wrote, Polo G's house is currently swarmed by law enforcement, and the rapper is in handcuffs. Officers from the LAPD hit Polo's home early Wednesday morning with a search warrant. You can see a ton of law enforcement vehicles lined up on Polo Street, cops ordering people, including Polo G, out of the house one by one, putting them in cuffs, searching the property, doing all of this. Law enforcement sources tell us that the search warrant was executed in relation to a robbery and 4 suspects have been taken into custody, even though they're not booked yet. But you know, that wasn't the end of this situation. As the case would evolve and as more and more information would come out, the case would only get worse for Polo G. Not just Polo G though. Polo G and his brother, Trench Baby, they would be real deep in with the law.
Holy
so
spray.
after the raid,
His barber didn't show no mercy with that spray can. All that beam, boy.
Police would tell TMZ that Polo and Trench Baby had outstanding warrants for kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon, and robbery, stemming from a report filed last April. They
Bro, your brother is Polo G. Why the fuck are you robbing people? Goofy?
Getting booked. We had Polo G get booked for gun possession. His brother would get booked for robbery. They said that one night, Trench Baby allegedly robbed a man during a music video shoot. Basically, dude came to shoot the video with Trench Baby. Trench Baby drew strap on him. But not only did he draw strap on him, he forced the man to empty his pockets and wire him money with a gun pointed to his face.
Oh my God. World's dumbest criminals. First of all, your brother is fucking Polo G. So why the fuck are you robbing people? Second, how you gonna rob somebody and tell them to wire you money? Meaning, you can call the police and tell the police that, hey, I got robbed, you have me a gunpoint, like he did right now. Like, that's how we got this story. How did he rob you? Well, he transferred money from my account to his account at gunpoint. Dumbass nigga, bro. Dumbass criminal.
Was tripping. Him and Polo G was rich at this point. Them niggas can have anything. They got all of this money. I don't know why he was still robbing, but he could not shake that street mentality, and it was affecting Polo G. I mean, affecting Polo G so much that he ended up delaying his next album indefinitely. And something that I missed, something that I didn't even speak about yet, was this rollout that sparked up right around this time. So all of this going down 2023, we haven't had a project from Polo G since 2022, and it's been a 2-year gap since the last project. And I mean, it wasn't crazy at the time considering that his last album sold 140K first week. Right. So people was like, you know what, let's give him time to cook. And that was all good until this situation right here. This arrest leading up to this album, he was constantly teasing this new project called Hood Poet. Originally, it was supposed to get released on September 15th, 2023, but him getting arrested,
Hood Poet, it was straight,
and his house getting raided made the plans change. This album will be delayed indefinitely. No date, no time frame. That would have been a perfect time to drop the album. Hungry.
All that buzz behind your name.
And a lot of people started to blame Polo G's brother because he was in a bad position. He would have that robbery case going on, but not only would he have that case with the videographer going on, he would also be having a body pinned on him. TMZ wrote this: Polo G's brother Trench Baby is accused of killing a man in LA during a drive-by shooting and is currently sitting in a jail cell after being charged with felony M. Law enforcement told TMZ that Trench Baby has now been charged for the murder of a 20-year-old. But then at that same time, we would have Trench Baby's attorney coming out defending him. He was saying that the case against him is an example of the LA State Attorney's Office trying to charge a young
man. Fuck that shit. Niggas is so dumb. Your brother made it. Your biological blood brother made it. Y'all grew up together. Your ass out here still robbing niggas. You caught a body. Oh, first, you robbing niggas and catching bodies. Nigga, you made it out the hood. Y'all made it out, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Niggas is ungrateful.
Very little physical evidence and a lot of hearsay.
He don't
murder
gotta do
weapon,
that shit.
no motive. His cell phone does not place him at the scene. No gunshot residue, and there's no eyewitness identifying. He was given a $2 million bond, but once he made the bond, the state attorney, who was spoken about justice reform, went back and pulled the bond. So fast forward to 2024, we got Polo G getting into more legal problems. Back in January 2024, yeah, he would announce, oh yeah, this album is coming out this year. But 2024 would be filled with so many different legal problems. Stupid shit if we being honest. April 2024, he would get arrested again for guess what? Having another weapon on him. He was out of New York. Yes, New York, one of the strictest places in the country for gun laws, and he had a weapon on him. He had it in his hotel. Employee, I guess, was cleaning the room. They seen it, called a cop. 12 come, searched the room. Oh, this is Polo G's weapon. They book him, charged him with possession of a weapon in the 2nd and 3rd degree. But right at the same time, Polo G was facing his legal problems. His mom and his sister would be publicly getting into it with each other.
It took me a lot of points to get here. I whooped my mama on Easter. Beat the dog out of her. Bro, she a fake wannabe fake birth.
This the same mama that was just claiming how great of a mother she is. You got your daughter beating your ass. Then you shooting at your daughter. Then you got your youngest son catching bodies. The only what's the word? The only successful child you have is fucking Polo G. And this nigga keep catching charges. He'll be fucked up just as bad as the other nigga if he have all that money. That is crazy. W parenting.
My birth legends that you not none of that. Let's talk about it. No, I don't get no Miana. I don't get no I don't care no more.
W parenting.
I tore that up. Yes, I did. And I beat the baby mama too. Stop playing with me. I said in court cases for my brother. I said in literal court cases for my brother. The house got raided. Bitch wasn't there. But you writing paragraphs on social media. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. Bro, this lady shot at me. She shot at me. She shot at Trench Baby. Like she shot at me 16 times.
W mother.
This lady, bro, my mom is fucking narcissistic. Do you not, first of all, you never even believed in my brother's career.
Damn.
When he even came, I'm the one that told you to no, Shaolin, I'm not doing that because this want to post all
this of this the girl. Hey, big brother, it's me. That little girl. Polo G, live in the flesh. This is her.
Social media playing with me.
That is crazy.
Get ready for an in-demand career with Penn Foster's online healthcare.
But their beef would only get worse. After this would come out, Polo G's mom would get accused of shooting at her daughter, Polo G's sister. And this went viral everywhere. People all over the internet was watching this saying, like, damn, wait, what's going on? And this footage of this happening online. Now, I can't show you because we're on YouTube, but Polo G would respond to it.
Family public issues spill over to social media. Like, everybody saw the situation between your mom and your sister. Mm-hmm. Do you intervene or do you let them work that out?
For sure, I'm always intervene. It's like, I don't want to see no shit like that, you know? So I'm always try to in between it before it go too far.
That gotta be a rough one. What you mean go too far? They was fighting and shooting at each other. This is Chicago.
How far can you go?
I might have to start adding Chicago with Florida. He said before it go too far. It was too far. They was fighting and shooting.
No bullshit. How far can you go?
That's normal to Chicago people.
It's just being broadcasted more, bro. And like everybody gonna talk about it. But everybody family go through shit like that's I'm accustomed to. I'm like,
minus the shoot.
No, that's normal to him.
and how do you intervene? Because you can't pick a side. It's like you almost gotta just try to put them both in the room and be like, let's have this conversation.
Yeah, that's definitely the angle to take. Cause my sister a pretty headstrong person. She her mother child, you know.
So even though his life has been full of all of these problems, that album, his first album in years, would finally come out to horrible sales. He basically lost all of his momentum with all the legal problems he was facing. With him being in and out of jail every other month, he basically killed all of his momentum. He drops Hood Poet, this long-awaited album. It sells 24,000 copies first week, a 116,000 decrease in sales. Basically, the nail in his coffin for his career. If he doesn't come out and drop a masterpiece as his next album, or have a hit song, or have a viral snippet, I think it might only get worse for him. But this still not the end of the story. Because he comes out, drops his album, it flops, and a few months later, guess what will happen? The man gets arrested.
Oh my God, bro. This nigga got a secret boyfriend in jail. How many times this nigga been arrested? I should have put up an arrested counter if I knew this nigga was in and out of jail. You got too much money to be in and out of jail. Bro, he got a secret boyfriend in there. Ain't no way.
Charge in 1 year. Once again, he was out. Traffic stop happened. Police check his car, guess what they find? A weapon on him, another felony. You know, right now, just because he isn't in jail for some of these charges, that don't mean it's not gonna come back in the future and haunt him. Because when it's time to send it from that judge and they trying to figure these cases out, I don't think the judge gonna go light on him because the amount of charges he done earned in the past 2-3 years. But luckily, right at the end of the year, he would end up beating that original case from April. Who knows what's next for Polo G, but it don't seem like it's gonna be good for him when you looking at everything that he's done. I guess only time will tell.
Time shall tell indeed. But hey, man, from the outside looking in, it looked like the reason he lost his entire audience because he loved going to jail and playing with the Foo Boys. I'm not putting none on his name. But, bro, he loved going to jail. This nigga in and out of jail. That's literally the reason why he lost his audience. And I felt like he should have dropped the music when he was, like, having the most controversy around his name, because that would have people listening to him. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that would have been a good business move. But no, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. What do y'all truly think the reason Polo G fell off? I think it's because he in and out of jail, bro. He can't get a hold over his legal troubles. But I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.